What the hell happened, Ghostbusters? I was on your side. Ghostbusters stars Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, Leslie Jones, Kate McKinnon, and is directed by Paul Feig. So a few months ago, something happened on the internet that was pretty interesting. It went crazy. And the internet never does this. Oh wait, we're talking about the internet, right? Never mind. But anyway, the trailer for this new Ghostbusters movie came out. And before seeing the movie, obviously, everybody just freaked out. Like, how dare you even make this movie? And I was on the other side of that. I was the guy that said, you know what? It's Ghostbusters, it's a classic, but they've remade everything, and you didn't freak out about that, so why freak out so hard about Ghostbusters? And I'll say I'm not like the most massive Ghostbusters fan. The first one is a classic. I do love it, but still, I wanted to give the movie a chance. I'll give any movie a fair shake. If you have good acting, if you have good directing, if you have a solid story, those three things alone right there can make a good movie. It's happened before. And when I saw this trailer, it's not like I was blown away. I didn't think it was going to be great or anything, but it looked like a normal trailer. Hollywood doesn't do a good job with trailers anyway today, but that's another whole video. But anyway, I wanted to get that out there just so you know where I stood on this. I wasn't one of those Ghostbusters haters, not at all. But before I give you my opinion on the movie, I'll talk a little bit about the plot. So Kristen Wiig, she plays Erin, and she is a college professor. And years ago, she wrote this book pretty much admitting that she believed in ghosts. She believed in the paranormal because of an experience that she had when she was a kid. So there's a paranormal experience that happens at the beginning of this movie that crosses paths with Erin, and then she meets up with Abby and Jillian, played by Melissa McCarthy and Kate McKinnon. And eventually they team up with Patty, played by Leslie Jones, who is a subway clerk. They join forces to fight these ghosts. Now, this is a similar plot, of course, to the original. It's kind of a reboot. But this just doesn't have the magic of the first one. This could have been an okay movie, I think. You have the comedic talent of Kristen Wiig. You have the comedic talent of Kate McKinnon. I'm not the biggest Melissa McCarthy fan, but she is capable of bringing good comedy. So that is why I gave this movie a chance. I thought, you know what, with those three talents, then this could actually be at least a really funny movie. I've seen Bridesmaids. Kristen Wiig is a comedic genius in that movie. Loved it. Paul Feig actually directed that movie. So why wouldn't this movie be maybe nearly as good? And I will say the first like 20 minutes, there's a lot of promise there. There are some really funny moments, and I was kind of settling in and thinking, okay, this might be just a fun ride. I might enjoy this. But then it's like all the comedy, or like real comedy, just vanished like a ghost, I guess you could say. The comedy was gone. They were trying to be funny. They were dropping one-liners like crazy, but none of it was funny. So really what you got is the last hour and a half of this movie, in my opinion, was just worthless. Chris Hemsworth actually is pretty funny at the beginning of this movie. I mean, he is the dumbest receptionist to ever grace the silver screen. And he, like I said, he has a couple funny moments. But eventually the joke gets tired. They keep playing the joke over and over and over again, and you just are sick of it. Now, the ghosts themselves, I don't really have a problem with them in this movie. The special effects are really good, actually. But they just didn't have the characterization like they had in the original Ghostbusters. Which is interesting because it's that much easier to make ghosts these days with, you know, the advances in technology. Back then, they had to deal with a lot of practical effects. But maybe that added something to the ghosts back then. And also, I gotta mention, they have cameos by Bill Murray, by Dan Aykroyd, by Ernie Hudson. And I got nothing out of any of those cameos. Even Bill Murray, the great Bill Murray, was just a wasted cameo. He wasn't funny at all. In the end, I guess I have to blame the writers. The script was pretty poor in this movie. And I will bookend this review by saying I was on the side of Ghostbusters. I was not on the side of the internet. And the internet was right. So in the end, guys, I'm gonna give this movie a 2 hours lost. Did not enjoy it at all. And that's shocking to me. I really thought that I was at least going to have a decent time with this movie. So anyway, what are your thoughts on the new Ghostbusters? Looking forward to hearing them. I know there are some people that actually like this movie. It's actually gotten pretty good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. Another reason why I thought I might like it. But I guess sometimes my opinions don't line up with Rotten Tomatoes. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. And Drumdum out.